On this episode of John Marucci on the Road, we'll cover the recent reveal of the all-new 2022 Toyota Tundra full-size pickup truck, with a specific focus on towing small and mid-sized travel trailers. For several years now, I've been using my 2017 Toyota Tundra primarily as a tow vehicle for my smaller R-Pod travel trailer and a mid-size Keystone Bullet travel trailer. Considering this, we'll try to answer the question of whether the new Tundra is worth upgrading to. Hey everybody, this is John Marucci. I made the jump to traveling with my RV back in 2016 and have never looked back. I've had my share of problems along the way, and this channel attempts to be what I wish I had when I started out. So let's go ahead and jump in. As a bit of background, the all-new 2022 Toyota Tundra half-ton pickup truck is the third generation of the Tundra that was originally released in 2000 and ran until 2007 when the second generation was released. Since 2007, the truck has generally remained the same, except for a significant refresh in 2014. There has been a lot of anticipation since Toyota waited a while to introduce the all-new truck. While the Toyota Tundra is not a dominant player in the truck market compared to Ford, GM, and Ram, the truck has a loyal following. It has been proven to be extremely reliable and has held its value well. The 2020 model was named the best full-size pickup truck for resale value by Kelley Blue Book. My ownership experience with the Tundra has been excellent. Since purchasing my truck new in the spring of 2017, I have put many towing miles on it, using it for both short trips and long-haul multi-day trips. I have nothing bad to say about my 2017 Tundra, as it has easily handled all I've asked of it. It has been a reliable, solid truck that has only required basic maintenance over the years. The question is, given the all-new Tundra, is it time to consider an upgrade? First thing is to understand the new features on the 2022 Tundra that would possibly entice a prospective buyer to trade up. So let's look at the upgrades to the 2022 Tundra, which might entice someone like me who tows travel trailers. First, the new Tundra has two new engines. The base I-Force engine is a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 that produces 389 horsepower and 479 foot-pounds of torque. This compares to 381 horsepower and 401 foot-pounds of torque produced by the current generation's 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. The second, more powerful new engine, the I-Force Max, is a hybrid twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 that produces 437 horsepower and 583 foot-pounds of torque. The higher torque numbers are a significant improvement compared to the current generation and should help with towing. Quote, "When in tow haul mode, the I-Force Max system is constantly in operation to provide impressive acceleration and torque for towing needs," unquote. Given the increased power output, max towing capacity on the new Tundra is improved from 10,200 pounds to 12,000 pounds. The engine is now mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission versus the prior generation's 6-speed automatic gearbox, which should mean better performance, less gear searching, and better gas mileage. Toyota has also added back the transmission oil cooler that was removed in 2019. The new Tundra also had its rear suspension changed from traditional leaf springs to coil springs, which should mean a better ride and means better payload capacity. The current generation Tundra had a max payload capacity of 1,730 pounds, and the new 2022 model has a max payload capacity of 1,940 pounds. The 210-pound increase should allow for more tongue weight without diminishing drivability when towing. Beyond the new coil springs, Toyota is offering an optional load leveling, rear height controlled air suspension. This allows the rear of the truck to be lowered or raised via the optional air suspension. Quote, "Available on certain grades, the system features automatic and manual leveling functions. It features height modes for high, low, and normal. The high setting is designed for slow speed off-road driving. and it will return to normal height if the truck exceeds 18 miles per hour. It also optimizes damping to reduce roll rigidity for off-road driving. Low height mode allows for ease of loading and unloading, and it will return to normal height once the truck exceeds speeds of 8 miles per hour, unquote. There are also some new and/or improved features that those of us who tow trailers regularly may be interested in. Some of these features are not fully detailed at this time, but sound promising. First, Toyota mentioned a Tow Haul Plus mode that is different from the Tow Haul mode that changes the gearing, acceleration, and braking parameters when a trailer is attached to the truck. Apparently, the Tow Haul Plus mode adds even greater changes to these parameters based on the size and weight of the trailer being towed. Quote, in Tow Haul Plus mode, throttle response is more aggressive for situations when towing larger trailers such as RVs, larger box trailers, or larger boats, unquote. Toyota also mentioned trailer blind spot detection, which is more than just the standard blind spot safety feature found in the 2022 Tundra. Quote, in addition to the TSS, or Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 system, other standard safety features include Blind Spot Monitor, or BSM, which is designed to help detect and warn you of vehicles approaching or positioned in the adjacent lanes, unquote. Quote, when connected with Toyota's integrated trailer brake controller, even the Blind Spot Monitor can recognize blind spots for not just the truck, but the trailer as well, unquote. Apparently, this feature can set the blind spot detection based on the length of the trailer being towed, so that the blind spot warning will show if a vehicle is in the entire blind spot of the truck and trailer and not just the truck. This seems like an excellent safety option if it works as mentioned. There's another towing option on the new Tundra that seems intriguing. Toyota is calling it Trailer Backup Guide with Straight Path Assist, or SPA. This is a towing backup assist system that will help guide the trailer while backing in. Obviously, one of the more stressful things when towing is backing up a trailer. So if this option works well, it may be another driver assist gain from getting the new truck. 3 other options that look interesting are the integrated trailer brake controller, a new handy way to open the tailgate, and a new aluminum reinforced composite bed. The integrated trailer brake controller is not a new feature on the Tundra, and there have been some complaints about the ones used in the current generation truck. So I reserve judgment on whether this is an upgrade. However, I was concerned that they might remove it, so I'm glad they still have a trailer brake controller integrated into the dash on the new models. The new trucks have a key fob with tailgate release to open the tailgate. Toyota has added a new ingenious and simple way to open the tailgate as well. To keep from having to fumble for your keys while carrying something to the bed of the truck, there is now a simple button on the side of the truck near the driver's side tail light. You can hit this button with an elbow and the tailgate will open. The new aluminum reinforced composite bed liner material is touted to be better all the way around, with better wear, better strength, and less potential for corrosion. The bed can still be sprayed with a rough coating to make it less slippery, and Toyota will still sell a rubber mat to provide a more non-slip bed surface. Besides the optional towing-specific safety features, all new Tundra grades come standard with Toyota Safety Sense 2.5, which includes several safety features including pre-collision system pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, automatic high beams, dynamic radar cruise control, lane tracing assist, and road sign assist. The new Tundra is also upping its game in terms of technology. All trim levels will now have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, allowing the driver to employ their favorite driving assist apps like Apple Maps, Google Maps, and Waze. There's also enhanced camera views with panoramic view monitor and bed and backup cameras. Quote, those trailering will be especially interested in panoramic view monitor, or PVM, which uses cameras to display a top-down view of the truck on the available 14-inch monitor for added visibility. Views include the rear truck bed to check on cargo, a rear split view to show what's nearby on each side of the trailer, and a hitch view to assist with trailer connecting, unquote. So considering what appears to be a significant change to the Toyota Tundra for 2022, is it time for an upgrade? My 2017 Tundra lacks most of what looks to be some great new features. However, there are several questions that remain unanswered, not the least of which is what new towing features will be available at what trim levels and for what additional price. At this point, we simply do not know what trims get what features. Usually, Toyota packages many of the towing package items into a single additional package to be added onto a trim. None of this information is publicly available yet. Also, general pricing for the different trims, gas mileage numbers, and availability have yet to be released by Toyota. We have heard that the base engine models will be available by the end of 2021, with the more powerful hybrid engine models not becoming available until March of 2022. However, in many cases, car companies are hamstrung on production as of fall 2021, and although Toyota is apparently committed to the new Tundra from a supply perspective, we will see if they can deliver on these dates. I'm cautiously optimistic about the new 2022 Tundra as a potential replacement for my 2017 Tundra. There appears to be many significant improvements made that speak to my use case of towing my travel trailers. The improved power, transmission, suspension, payload, and towing capacity all look good to me as upgrades. Items like trailer blind spot monitoring, rear load leveling air suspension, and included safety features would be welcomed improvements. It is obvious that Toyota has built an all-new truck that is competitive, greatly improved, and they have kept in mind people like me who tow regularly and those looking for a truck as a tow vehicle. At this point, there are no big stop signs I see in terms of considering this vehicle. Okay, that'll do it for now. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button. We'd love for you to join the On the Road team by subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Facebook at John Marucci on the Road. Also, don't forget the great travel resources, podcast, and blog available on johnmarucci.com. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. This is John Marucci, and so long for now.